my name is James Chong, and I'm a member of a Alpha Korean United Church. I came here in Canada, which is in 1968, in February 28, by myself. My family was still there in Korea.
My name is Sunok Jo. I came here in 1968, and I've been a member of Alpha Korean United Church ever since I came here.
And I still remember I stayed in the Dublin and Eglinton, some old Italian grandmother, old people's basement. And I was there for 3 months until we met together with our family.
Toronto was not as multicultural, I believe, because if there were even Korean people of maybe 100, because my husband's application number was 100. And he came here in 1967. So I don't believe there were any more people than 100 when we came. And when we got married, most of the Korean community, they came to our wedding. There were only about 60 people. So I can imagine how small Korean community compared to now. So almost 200,000 in a GTA area.
The first time I ride the bus to come to the church, first church, our church, this church here, and I met some Korean. And they were happy, and I was so happy because I didn't even expect any Korean in the bus. So anyway, at that time, Korean is in the city, about, I think it's about 500 people living in there. Mostly the students and some newcomers, but we're the very beginning landed immigrant status because all the others come as a study. The church was sort of a very key role. They did almost everything. And minister, for example, he always go to the whatever that arrival or airplane in the airport, they needed some immigration officer, whatever that they needed, some translation or something, then he have to go over there and welcoming newcomers. And also, therefore, at that time, you don't have anything. Just like people, like for myself, everybody, they're very limited money. They only government allowed only $200. So $200 with the 2 bag, landed there, then you don't know anybody, and also they have a problem with the language. So there you go. Go to the immigration officer called the minister goes up and do all that stuff. So this is why the church was so important role to help them to settle the newcomers.
Korean community, I think it's sort of evolved. In the beginning, our church played the main role in the Toronto community because we didn't have any the social service organization. So church did a settlement program and the radio program. We even had newspapers and the caravan, all the things other organizations are doing currently. But right now, we have many the social service organization and cultural organization and art groups, so we don't do as many of that kind of program. But as I said, we're right now currently the sort of concentrating on this the refugee to get them settled and doing a lot of translation service and taking them to doctors and schools because they don't speak English.
We break down about 4 different categories. The first 10 years was settling. And first 10 years, we initiated all the community, Korean community newcomers to, let's say, community newspaper, a community choir, even children choir or adult choir. And all that sort of thing is started from there. But right now, the Korean Association is looking after, Women's Association is looking after, but at that time, they didn't even have that organization at all, just nothing. So church is the only one who founded And church is the only one who help these needy people. Even 40 years ago, we see visual minority group here and there, but now, I mean, you got almost 60, 70%, more than 70% in the street is all visual minority people. So therefore, all the policy making, all those things, it has to be considered that group of a different culture. And so I think in a way, I am so happy to see the Toronto is growing like that. And also my children, they are so proud of them, they're living over here. Because of that, everybody recognizes the difference. I mean, all we're different, but still the difference makes one beautiful thing.